Bella Adukisi Deborah was a 9-year-old girl who died in 2013 where a material contribution of air pollution led to the child's death. She became the first life to be taken in the UK where air pollution was listed as a cause of death. Ella suffered with a severe form of asthma. Her mother explained she should have been given more information which could have saved her daughter's life. Is Ella's death the warning sign of how drastically change needs to come?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's obviously a problem. I mean, things have been helped recently with things like the ultra-low emission zone and the expansion of that into, the boundaries of North and South Circular. There's still an issue. There still needs to be more of an effort made to reduce cars in general.
I definitely think that air pollution's got quite bad recently, because I've got some lung problems as well, and I often feel it in London rather than where I live elsewhere. You can definitely see the difference, and on tubes especially.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember when I first came here, I was sick for 3 months in a row, just because low air quality, asthma, and stuff like that.
More to do with kind of the combustion charges and getting the cars kind of out the centre. I think that's the main.
Being an automotive engineer, I think what London is coming up with the Arriva, coming up with the hydrogen buses, I think they're really doing great. It would be really nice if the black taxis are turned into electric, which I'm sure the projects are going on.
Yeah, well, just in terms of, for working class people, in terms of the jobs that they're having to do, this is putting them out in harm's way, pollution-wise, whereas, upper class people are still working from home and, being able to take, private transit everywhere, whereas working class people are taking buses, tubes, working at all hours of the day. So, yeah, I think there is definitely a disparity there, for sure.
It's definitely the case. I mean, you just have to look at, those who are more likely to be less well off are likely to live in city centres or places which are not looked at most by government or local government. Efforts are made, but mostly I think efforts are made to clean up things which are more visible to tourists and things like that to make the capital look better.
So I've seen quite a few obviously people in disproportionate, in the kind of lower economic areas suffer more due to kind of extra pollution and stuff like that, and I think that needs to be the forefront of it, whereas places more like Regent's Park is all kind of obviously where kind of more privileged people live, and that's kind of